At first, it looked like a tragic accident. In the early hours of a quiet morning, firefighters rushed to a burning home in a small American town. By the time the flames were out, one person was dead, the house was destroyed, and police quickly reached a conclusion. An accident. The case was closed within hours. Neighbors were told it was faulty wiring. Family members were told there was nothing suspicious. No arrests were made. No deeper investigation followed. But years later, one investigator couldn't stop thinking about the fire. Something felt wrong. When the case files were reopened, a single detail changed everything. The fire had started in two different locations. That shouldn't have been possible. Accidental fires usually have one clear origin point. Two separate ignition points suggested something far more sinister: arson. Investigators dug deeper. Old photos were re-examined. Fire reports were reviewed with modern forensic techniques. Burn patterns that had once been ignored now told a different story. The fire wasn't random. It had been staged. As the investigation continued, attention turned to someone close to the victim, someone who stood to gain financially. Insurance policies were pulled. Timelines were rebuilt. Witness statements that once seemed harmless now sounded suspicious. The suspect had an alibi, but it didn't hold up under scrutiny. Phone records placed them near the house shortly before the fire started. Financial stress provided motive, and traces of accelerant were found on clothing that had never been tested years earlier. What was once labeled an accident was now clearly murder. The arrest shocked the community. For years, people had lived next to someone they believed was innocent. Someone who attended community events. Someone who offered condolences at the funeral. But the truth had been hiding in plain sight. This case exposed a dangerous reality. When investigations are rushed, killers can walk free for years. It also proved something else. Justice doesn't expire, even when evidence is buried under ashes, even when time passes, even when everyone else has moved on. Sometimes, all it takes is one overlooked detail to turn an accident into the truth.